You are probably watching this video because you have exams, mocks, GCSEs, A-levels, A-level mocks, GCSE mocks, whatever, and I'm gonna basically give you the best and ultimate revision hack. Hey guys, it's Revision, and my job is to help you with your GCSEs, exams, whatever, just study life. And that's what I'm here for, to document my life as well as to help you guys. But yeah, this video is basically going to show you my ultimate hack, my ultimate revision technique to get my grade 9s and grade 8s in GCSEs. And I'm using this technique in year 12 as an A-level student, and it has been working. So if you guys do try it, let me know how you find it. But inspiration is from Unjaded Jade, but I sort of changed it up a bit. But yeah, let's get into it. Now, the first thing you need to get yourself is some paper, because this method requires a lot of paper. Some of you guys might have already guessed what the technique is, but it's something that I'm very notorious for on TikTok, and this is why you need paper. Or if you have an iPad, which is even better, which is what I mostly use when I'm at school, just open up a blank sheet of paper and you can do it on there. So what this technique is called blurting. And you probably have heard of this before from Unjaded Jade, excuse my handwriting, or even from my TikTok lives. I basically do this revision method all the time, and it is a lifesaver. I completely love it. Anyway, what you want to do is choose your subject. For example, I am going to be choosing biology because I used to do biology and it's a subject I really had to blurt for GCSEs and A-levels. Just bear in mind, I dropped it for A-level. So once we've chosen our subject, we now want to choose 1 to 3 topics in this subject, and they're not going to be big topics, they're going to be sort of subtopics. For example, in GCSE, let's just do osmosis, diffusion, and active transport. Probably the most easiest subjects, easiest topics you can get in GCSE biology. Now, once we've chosen these 3 topics, we number them 1, 2, 3, and we now, without looking at notes, without looking at anything, we write down as much stuff as we can remember from these 3 subtopics. For example, what I can remember is osmosis equals the net movement of water molecules from high concentration to low concentration through partially permeable membrane. Now, there's 2 things you would have noticed here. I did not write like is, and I didn't write all of the things that I needed to write, like is the net movement of water molecules from an area of high concentration to low concentration through a partially permeable membrane. I literally summarized it in words that I can understand. Now, this will help you so much because you don't waste time writing like the, and, is, things like that. You just get rid of them. It saves so much time. Now, because this still takes a while, what I do is I do it really quickly. So my handwriting is terrible when I do this, but it helps me retain information. So what I do, osmosis, net movement of water molecules from an area of high concentration to low concentration through a partially permeable membrane. And then I talk about diffusion. Diffusion is the movement of particles from high concentration to low concentration, and then I say it's a passive process, no energy. And basically what I'm doing here is something called a brain dump. I'm basically putting down everything I can remember onto a piece of paper and trying to basically just dump all of the information I know on a piece of paper to prove that I know it. Now, let's say there's a topic, for example, ultrafiltration. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to blurt it neatly because I want to know what I can remember, what I can't remember. So I know about ADH, I know about the nephron, I know about the Bowman's capsule. Bowman's capsule. I know about, what else do I know about? This is really testing me. The hepatic vein/artery. I know about the collecting duct where ADH acts. I know about the proximal convoluted tube. Now, this is like the foundations of what I know, but let's say I cannot remember the role of ADH. What I do is I look at my textbook, get a different color, let's say I choose red, and now outline the roles of ADH. So ADH is antidiuretics hormone. I had to do this for GCSE, by the way. And when it's released, it basically affects permeability of collecting duct. Oh, what has happened? I actually hate this iPad when that happens. Collecting duct. And this is what it says in my textbook. It also says that when there is a lack of water, ADH is released, and then this makes the collecting duct more permeable. And what does that mean? It means that more water is reabsorbed. Now, what I do, once I've written all of this out, I test myself on this. So I scroll down and I basically blurt it. So ADH, what is it? It's antidiuretics hormone. It affects permeability, and when there's a lack of water, ADH is released. And what else can I remember? ADH is released, it affects the collecting duct and makes it more permeable. And this means more water is reabsorbed. And essentially that's what I do, and I repeat this process with as many topics as I can, and it is my life hack. Now, the thing is, this is really, really good for short-term memory if you have like mocks in 2 to 3 days. But if you do this technique every day, you basically just won't be able to forget your biology. And this is still how I know my biology to this day. I pretty much remember the whole syllabus just because of blurting. I used to blur every single day for GCSEs, and it saved me. So I'm doing it for my Latin, for French and English. It is amazing if you do languages. You can blur vocab, for example, literally just brain dumping. So essentially this is a form of active recall. It basically forces your brain to memorize things, and because you do it every single day, you get used to it. It doesn't get tiring. Obviously, let me show you a bit of what I've done. So I have to memorize these really, really long set texts. I normally do it on paper just because it feels so much nicer and it feels a lot quicker. My handwriting is pretty much illegible here, but it gives you an idea of what I do. I've repeated it every day. You can get faster with it, and it is a complete lifesaver, especially if you need to memorize stuff really, really fast. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. This is for all of the students out there that are struggling to revise. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It would mean a lot if you could subscribe, like, comment. But yeah, have a great day, guys. See you in my next video. Bye.